It might seem that the Portuguese league is perpetually won by the likes of Porto, Benfica and Sporting, but that fact masks a strong competition with good clubs right across the country. Marítimo are traditionally the biggest club on Madeira, and as well as offering their players a good standard of football, they can tempt them to the island because of the lifestyle. That certainly helped Heldon Ramos's decision to sign on the dotted line.
I knew what it was like here because I'd already played with Canissal in the second division. I knew it was a good island to live on, and though I'd received other offers, when I received an inquiry from Marítimo, I signed with them, and I'm very happy here on the island. Things have gone well since I arrived. I've been playing and people believe in me, and this is all thanks to the manager Pedro Martins. He's always believed in me.
Ramos comes from another Atlantic archipelago a little further south, Cape Verde. These volcanic islands were originally settled by the Portuguese, but were never particularly wealthy. However, in common with other such nations, it's football mad, and it's there that young Heldon got his grounding in the game.
My dad played football when I was little. I always watched my dad play, and he was my idol as a player because I didn't know much about the game, as we didn't have any access to international football in Cape Verde. We didn't have the chance to watch such things, and we could only watch local games and players from the island.
With a population of only 500,000, it was hard to imagine Cape Verde ever making an impression in the world game. Yet in the last 5 years, they've leapt as high as 35 in the FIFA ranking, and last year reached the last 8 of the Africa Cup of Nations. What's been the engine behind such progress?
I think it's because many Cape Verde players are now playing professional football abroad. That's because football in Cape Verde, the local championship, is still amateur. Our progress was thanks to the arrival of a number of Cape Verde players who play in other leagues, along with the presence of a coach that knew us from the under-20s and under-21s.
They took their AFCON form into the qualifiers for Brazil 2014. Their group came down to the last match, Tunisia, at home to the Blue Sharks. If Cape Verde could win, they'd go through to the final round. They knew they had the quality to upset the fancied North Africans, but there was something about their own squad that they didn't realise.
I still don't know exactly what happened up till now, because none of the players knew that Fernando Varela had a ban. He didn't know he had a ban, and the coach didn't know he had a ban. Because if the coach had known that he had a ban, then I'm totally certain, hand on heart, that he would never have let him play.
Cape Verde won 2-0. They thought they'd qualified, but the result was overturned.
So we were all happy, and then 2 days later the bomb fell on us. It was a very difficult week. I cried when I saw my brother. I was thankful that my brother was here with me. I cried, and the whole week didn't go well in training. Curiously enough, I reacted well on match day and my team won, but I'm still sad to this day. And I have teammates that still haven't managed to snap out of it.
However, Cape Verde's run has helped raise the profile of their players. Heldon Ramos has now moved on to Sporting Lisbon, a big step up for his career. And while they won't be in Brazil come June, it could be that Portuguese players of Cape Verdean heritage might want to opt in to a success story and represent the Blue Sharks at some point in the future.
Yes, I think players that weren't even born in Cape Verde now want to join Cape Verde's national team. This has a lot to do with what we've done in the African Championship. But there are those that were born in the islands that haven't opted to play for the national team. And there are those born in Portugal with parents from Cape Verde who haven't wanted to join either. I have nothing against that. Everybody does what they want to do with their careers. We all get on with life, and I can only wish them all luck and hope it all goes well.